You want to know why you guys watch these videos? Probably. Well, I assume part A would be for good picks to put money in your pocket. But I think it's because you come here because, you know what? This is an enjoyable watch. This is something I could watch this video, maybe have a chuckle, maybe learn a thing or two, maybe have a laugh. And you want to know a place that didn't give you any of that? The NHL All-Star Game and the NHL All-Star Skills Competition. Yeah, I guess there goes my endorsements with the NHL. But you want to know why I didn't give you picks for the All-Star Game? A, I would never disrespect you like that. And B, that is as fake of a competition as you can get. If somebody's giving you if you saw any videos of somebody giving you serious All-Star Game picks, you honestly never got to listen to those people again. If anyone did that, that is a guarantee that they just wanted you to click on their video. If they said, I have a guaranteed All-Star bet for you, they're just an absolute donkey, and I guess they played you for a fool. Something I would never do here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We got these final 30 games of the season, and this is when hockey stops being polite and starts getting real. You remember that? Remember those intros to the real world? Like 7 people pick to live in a house together and have their lives taped to find out what happens when people stop being polite and start being real. The whole world is the real world now with TikTok, this, that, and the other. You ever seen people come off a plane when they win a championship? They're filming the fans are filming them. It's such a weird dynamic. If I was going to stick my phone in your face, you want to know what I'd show you? The DraftKings Sportsbook promotion. You bet $5 on anything. You take any bet on this Monday night, the return to the NHL, and DraftKings Sportsbook will credit you with $200 in free bet credits as long as you're a new user, you're located in a state where sports betting is permitted, you're over 21, and you're not a mutant. You're not a zombie who ticks over bets in the middle of the night, because that means that's code for you have a problem. If you have a problem, I'm serious, call 1-800-GAMBLER. They have people there who can help you. I can help you laugh, but they can actually help your problem. So call them if you got an issue. It's 1-800-GAMBLER. And now let's go on to your Monday sniffs. Now, looking at this slate on a Monday, there is a trade that a lot of my bets and sniffs are going to be centered around. And that's the Bo Horvat trade that happened between the Canucks and the Islanders going into the All-Star break. Now, the Islanders, they won their previous 2 games going into the break, a much-needed 4 points. They added Bo Horvat, and now they're going to take on Philadelphia. I'm going to start with the other side of that trade. You got Vancouver, who lost their top goal scorer, one of their top power play performers, and now they have to jumble their lines, figure out new line combos, figure out their new power play combinations, and they have to do that on the road against New Jersey, and I think this is a good spot. I know the price is way too high, so let's look at the 60-minute line at the New Jersey Devils. This is just a good spot to take the Devils. Devils are going to scare me a little in these final 30 games because this is when points are at a premium, and also this is why it's so important to rake up points in those early months when people are giving you their preseason level of effort. Now, Devils are going to make the playoffs, and they don't have to worry about scraping all these points against teams. That's why it's so important to get those points earlier in the year, because they're so much harder to come by later in the year when teams are fighting for them. Then looking at that other game, we got the Islanders and the Flyers. I'm thinking that Bo Horvat acquisition is going to fuel that team, motivate those Islanders who did win the previous 2 games before break. I can't imagine them coming out flat with the excitement of locking up Bo Horvat to play with Barzal and kind of fuel a potential playoff run for this team. I think it's just a good motivational move for this team to springboard that offense, which has been struggling mightily, in the last 15 games, honestly, and this might be a good move for them. I think the Flyers are a very beatable team, although they always give you a spirited effort. I'm going to take the Islanders in this one, but even adding on to that, you got Matthew Barzal, who's going to be playing with Bo Horvat. Barzal, I think I saw today, 5-on-5 in the NHL. He is the 12th most likely to pass. His stats, 5-on-5, he is 12th highest in the league on deferring, meaning he's a pass-first player. Now you're putting him with Horvat. So what does that mean to me? Number one, I'm going to take a Matthew Barzal assist. He finally has a finisher and a scorer to play with. He's going to be on the top power play unit with him. He's going to be on the top line with him. And I look for them to cash one in. I'm going to take Barzal plus money to register an assist. And then Bo Horvat, it's your first game with a team. You want to make that impression. They brought you in to score because the team needs scoring. What are you going to do? You're probably going to shoot. You're playing with Barzal. He's going to be dishing it out to you as much as possible. And I'm looking for Bo Horvat to register over 2.5 shots on goal. So I'm going to take the Islanders to win, a Barzal assist, and Bo Horvat to register over 2.5 shots on goal in that particular game. And then adding on to that, I'll give you 2 same-game parlays. If you don't want to take the Islanders at minus money because you're one of these comment complainers that it's, oh, the minus is the favorites, there's no underdog, I just want underdogs. So then take the New York Islanders to win and combine that with the under 7.5. Now you're going to be at plus 120 or something. The Islanders, they haven't been scoring much at all in the last 10, 15 games, but the last few before break, they're keeping pucks out of their net. They obviously have one of the best goalies in the league. That's a nice mix for me. If the Islanders win this, the worst case scenario, 4-3, you'll still cover that one. Give me the Islanders and under 7.5 goals. Then if you want that big plus money, the complainer that there's no plus money bets, then take the Islanders minus 1.5, under 6.5. That will put you over plus 300. And if you think it's going to be higher scoring for whatever reason, you think Bo Horvat's going to have a hat trick, fine. Then take the Islanders minus 1.5 over 5.5. You feel me? So that concludes my Islander Vancouver Canucks trade bet fallout tree. You know those trade tree videos that people love watching. I don't understand why people love those anyway. They're not that fascinating to me. But here's my trade tree bet fallout on a Monday. Then other than that, there's a couple unders I like if I can adjust the totals on them. The first being the Islanders. So let's bump the Islanders up to 6.5, and then let's combine that with the Dallas Stars, Anaheim Mighty Ducks. I'll call them the Mighty Ducks. The Anaheim Mighty Ducks under 6.5. You got to bump them up half a goal too. You know the deal with the Stars and the Ducks. The Ducks are one of those teams. They struggle to score for the most part. I understand they had a couple nice games there before the All-Star break, but you got Ottinger, who's a top 5 goalie in the league. You got Dallas, who usually plays pretty good defense. I think it's just good chemistry to keep that one under 6.5. So I'll take the Islanders under 6.5. I'll buy a full goal, buy a half goal on the Stars. Combine those two, you got plus money right there. And then outside of that, the Florida-Tampa game, if it was in Tampa, I know we rode them hard before the All-Star break. On Florida's home ice is a little tricky to do. Florida obviously has been tough to predict. They've been all over the board, albeit playing better overall. You never really know when you're going to get a win and loss from them. They've had some dramatic last-second wins against Boston, but then lost against LA. You know what? This smells like one you could kind of take 2+ goals in, both teams to score 2+. And I would tell you to combine that with Vancouver, New Jersey. But remember, Vancouver, they got that line juggling. They might screw you on this one, but I kind of still feel like they'll be able to score 2. I'll take 2+ goals in the Tampa, Florida game, and you can combine that with any of the other previous picks, all those unders that we brought up, or even, I guess I can okay the 2+ in Vancouver, New Jersey. I'm a little weird about that one. All right, that's what I got for you here on this Monday as we return from the All-Star break and embark on this final 30-game journey of the regular season. Good luck to you. Better luck to me. Subscribe to the OddsShopper channel here and make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you click those bells and the dings and the dongs so you know when I got a new video out there, because I know you guys have been missing your fix. I know you wanted me to give you All-Star Game. I know you wanted me to just say random words. I could have just came here and started speaking Billy Madison gibberish, and I feel like, all right, that's all I need. I just needed my quick shot of the day. But don't worry, I'm back. Okay? And now make sure you're subscribed to the OddsShopper channel so that you don't miss the next sniff. And make sure you follow me on social media. It's at Andy Francis, the same way you see on your screen right now. And once we get to 10,000 followers on Instagram, you know the deal. The sniff drip is coming out. Some of you great people out there have sent in a design or two, sent in an idea or two. You know who you are. But I don't know if you're comfortable with me saying your name. So thank you to all the followers who have suggested sayings for shirts and stuff. I'm so cynical. I still think you're going to screw me and not buy any. That's just me. I'm sorry. That's the way because I am about to end this video. Take it easy. I'll be back with you. Now I'm still going with the way I'll be back with you tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a good one, and I will see you then.